These have all been such amazing musical renditions. I just have to say, I have nothing when you try your best but you don't succeed. Blank space. It's a bit concerning as an academic metaphor, but it's all good. On a lighter note, is anyone here familiar with the YouTuber Dude Perfect? Yeah, you've probably seen his videos, right? You know his Stereotypes videos? He'll take something completely normal and then talk about these like characters of it, like weddings, and then a stereotype is like runaway bride. So I thought, why not do a Dude Perfect Stereotypes, but for office hours? It's a very everyday thing, right? So the first one is the emotional support friend. You know those people who never walk into a classroom alone? They always need to bring a friend with them. Does that happen? Yeah. And the thing is, you're basically bringing them as a bodyguard. Like, I know because I've been an emotional support friend many times, and our job is simple. We just walk in, we're there to just like bulk up the presents while the person talks to the teacher, you get the cue to leave, and then you're out. Does that happen? There we go. Someone in the back has an emotional support friend. So the second stereotype is the never-ending conversation. You know those people who are just full of these interesting things to say, and they're out there talking to the professor for 1 hour while you got to have your question answered? Now, the name of my school's school song is actually called The Flame of Knowledge. But I like to show, I know, it's cringe, but it has its appeal to it. Unfortunately, some people just have too much of the flame of knowledge, and they just keep going on these like long, interesting tangents with the teacher. It's like their question is on this plane, and their conversation goes on this plane. Anyone taking multivariable calculus? That joke doesn't work if you have. Yeah, orthogonal, exactly, right. Now, number 3. This is the opposite of the never-ending conversation. This is the spy. The person who goes to office hours just to listen to other people's questions. They're out there recording conversations, figuring out by the powers of deduction what's going to be on the next test, and meanwhile, you're just trying to have a conversation. It's the funniest one to be in with. So for the people who knew Dude Perfect Stereotypes, you know the one of them that's in all of his videos? Does anyone know? Rage Monster, exactly. So the office hours equivalent of the Rage Monster is the person who goes into office hours trying to argue for every single half point that they can possibly get back on that assessment. Now, the teacher knows this kid, and the teacher is tired of this kid. This kid is the reason why the teacher loves those never-ending conversations, because they don't want to deal with the person just projecting their like parents' disappointment, okay? It's a pain, yeah. But the thing is, like, can you imagine an office hours where everyone just like comes in, gets their questions answered productively, and like walks out? Like, that's not how life works, right? So just like always, school is preparing us for life. And I incidentally have a biology final tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So talk about academic tango. But I just wanted to say that it's just been such a joy to watch all of your acts and see all the creativity. And there's just been so much amazing stuff happening this night. So this has been a lot of fun for me, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much, everyone.